Am I the asshole? For audibly saying bruh when my sister announced she was pregnant again. Hello, I'm F16, a younger sister to Laurie. Me and Laurie have never been close since we had different dads. I was an affair baby. She's always resented me for ruining her family, but whatever. Laurie has 6 kids. Yes. 6. Twin boys Beck and Joe, who are 7, planned. A girl Liliana who's 6, unplanned. Another girl, Angel, who's 5, planned. Another boy, Keith, who's 2, planned. And another baby boy, Carl, who's 9 months, not planned. Despite the fact that Laurie is incapable of taking care of these kids, 4 of them were actually planned. Because she knows my pushover mom will give her money and watch the kids. My mom even quit her job to do so, even turning her workroom into a nursery for Carl. We're pretty well off, but we can't do this forever. I try not to judge, and just ignore Laurie like she does me. Even though when my mom is busy doing something like changing a diaper, I have to step in and help. Especially with the twins, since they're very rough with each other. Tonight at dinner, Laurie's boyfriend joined a father to just Carl as well as Laurie's father. This wasn't abnormal, so I didn't think anything of it, until my sister said she had some exciting news. I wished she'd say something else. But I knew what she was going to say. I'm pregnant, she would say. Everyone went dead silent until I said bruh. I didn't mean to say it out loud, but come on. Laurie gave me a death stare, and said if I wanted to say something I should just say it. So I did. Laurie, this is your. I take a moment to count 6th child. You know we can't keep supporting you. Without mom you'd be on the streets, and you know that. Look at mom, she's so tired, she's always taking care of your kids, and so am I. I'd bet I've changed more diapers than you have, you selfish bitch. She began to cry. And ran out into her boyfriend's car. He follows her and drove. My mother then began to cry. She left to go out Carl back to bed since he woke up. It was just me and Laurie's father. He began to yell and told me I was a brat and Laurie was a great mother, then he stormed off. As I am sitting here in the morning watching the boys, I'm thinking, was I too obnoxious? My mom says that a lot. I don't mean to be because of my autism, but come on. Please give me some feedback, Reddit. Am I the asshole? The dramatics in this post, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. I take a moment to count. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Not the asshole, smiley face. Sorry, I'm a mother to a 17F and 15F, and bruh's a common saying in my household. Good on you for calling her out and sticking up for your mother. It's not fair to these kids or your mother. If Laurie's dad thinks she's such a great mother, then perhaps he should quit his job and be the stay-at-home granddad. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. If it were me, I completely stop helping watch kids, but I can't stand when people pawn their kids off on family members. It really pisses me off since it happened to me as a kid. My parents decided to have more kids when I was 10, 14, and then again when I was 17. Guess when I moved out? At 17. I can't give credit, because it was from a random Reddit comment, but to misquote a wise random Redditor, it's a uterus, not a clown car. Not the asshole. You were blunt for sure, but at some point, shit needs to be said. She can't take care of her already present children. Bringing more of them in the world is completely insane, both for her, for your mom, for you who end up eating way too much for a 16 years old, and most importantly, for those kids. Crying face, crying face, crying face. Not the asshole. If she can't take care of the kids she has, then she doesn't need to be having more. I'd be aggravated if I was expected to take care of her kids as well. Not the asshole. Do you have an exit plan for when you turn 18? You're already having childcare pushed on you, It will get worse once you finish school. Can you get a part-time job and or start spending a lot of your time at a friend or friends? Make yourself scarce to minimize being forced to babysit. Maybe that will force your mom to make your sister more involved or push her to force your sister to find other sitters. 6 kids is too many. Nata and stop taking care of her kids. Get a job and start saving so you can get out ASAP. You know you'll get $0 for any higher education, it's all going to the baby factory. Your sister sounds like she loves being pregnant, and all that she gets with it, but doesn't really want to be a mom. Not the asshole. One day she will know the joy of being no contact with the children she pawned off on your mom. So her youngest Carl doesn't even live with her? Why does she want a baby if she's not even taking care of the baby she already has? Not the asshole. Not the asshole at all. In my very own opinion, I think 6 children is fucking ludicrous and painfully unnecessary given the world is already quite overpopulated. Also, your sister doesn't even appear to have custody of all these children. Why was Carl at your house and his mother and father both took off so easily? They don't seem like the best parents, even if it was socially acceptable to have so many cattle. Info. Laurie, this is your. I take a moment to count 6th child. Isn't it her 7th child? Not the asshole, she clearly is selfish. She gets her feelings hurt and proceeds to leave her children to go home and cry about it with her boyfriend. Real moms don't get breaks like that. You pack those 7 kids around with you. For events, work, date nights. I understand needing a sitter, but to just go about life half-assing parenting is a joke. I would have brewed her too. Not the asshole. And please tell me Joe and Beck are not the twins' real names? They left you with the kids the morning after? I mean, I think that kinda proves your point here. Where TF was your sister? You are a little bit TA for her when you said it, but you're also a teenager and your sister is supposed to be an adult with a fully developed brain. So I'm a rule, not the asshole. It absolutely wasn't your place to say anything, but clearly no one else in your family was going to. You definitely need to save up and move out. Those kids are not your problem. Not the asshole. Bruh should be the least of her worries. People who can't support their kids without so much external help, should not have more kids. Your sis has already taken your mom and you for granted. If your sister wants to keep having babies, you can't stop her. If your mom wants to keep supporting her, you can't stop her. All you can control is your words and actions. If you don't wish to support your sister, bow out of those responsibilities. Not the asshole. People need to stop having kids when they won't take care of the ones they already have. I have a rule that if you are not supporting me, you cannot comment. No one supports me, so no one can comment. You are watching her kids. It impacts your life. Not the asshole. When is enough, enough? You are not a good mom, if you have so many kids you cannot afford to take care of them and have to rely on others heavily. Correction. It's her 7th child. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Some people need a serious splash of cold water to wake up and see the situation for what it really is. Not the asshole. If having a child requires you to rely on everyone around you to support the child, then you shouldn't have children. Not the asshole. That is really the only appropriate response. Honestly, at that point, there is no other appropriate response. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. You sister is very selfish. The fact that your sister stormed off and your mother had to go and put the baby back to sleep. Just wow. Not the asshole obviously, and I probably would have said something similar 2 kids ago. Ask her what's her plan when hopefully not soon mom dies. She gonna make money from the trees? Not the asshole. No to appeasement and enabling. Good for you, op. Not the asshole. The truth hurts sometimes. Don't have kids if you can't support them and parent them.